Hey everyone, today we're using Mega Bayonet, which if you don't know what this thing does, it basically just clicks Prankster Encore and disrupts the opposing team, but you can also click base 165 attack Poltergeist or Shadow Sneak, even trade with Prankster Destiny Bond. We can also frisk items before it Mega evolves, so that's really useful from what I've seen, but what I want to do right here is I kind of want to lead off with my Scarf Heatran. I'm just a bit worried about Scizor if this ends up dying. So what I think I'm going to do, we have like a fat Lando, but it's not actually defensive. It's just Rocky Helmet, but max HP, well, max attack, max speed. So let's lead off with that. And I think I'm just going to go for Rocks right here. And then we'll Earthquake after. They might have Ice Punch, honestly. But maybe I should Earthquake just to put them in range of Kyurem. But they end up going Fortress. That's fine. We can probably Rocks or just Earthquake again. I think Earthquake again is totally okay. As they're able to hang on. The thing is, I know this is going to be like that Costat Berry Explosion set, right? Let's go Ferrothorn here on the Ice Spinner. Okay, that was definitely a good call. And I believe what I'm going to do now is... let's throw off a Leech Seed as they Volt Switch out. Okay, so who's coming out here? Goodra for Sap Sipper. That's a good play. Do you have Flamethrower? What's the plan, though? I kind of want to try to get in Great Tusk on the Flamethrower as they burn me. Well, that sucks, but we can Rapid Spin here and at least get rid of the hazards. It's like a defensive Goodra with Assault Vest. Okay, good to know. They're clicking Dragon Tail. I'll throw off a Poltergeist if I'm able to get it off. Okay, well, we can't land anything against this Goodra, and they keep on getting lucky, so maybe this time we can land. It actually just knocked it out. Mega Bayonet is so strong. Luckily, even though our Great Tusk is burned, I think it'll still be okay. So right here, they could go for a knockoff. I kind of just want a Destiny Bond and trade with this thing, I'm going to be honest. So let's do that. Okay, well, you're getting Encored now. That's the beauty of this set. You can't do stuff like that. Yeah, have fun, man. Now you're getting Poltergeisted on something else. You have to trade with Mega Bayonet. You can't just SD in front of it and do stuff like that. So down goes that. Out comes Ditto, which I think I just have to sack off my Great Tusk against now. Goes right for Shadow Sneak. That's fine. We can actually bring out Lando here and Earthquake, I believe. That's a totally fine play. Because they basically have to take the Earthquake with Scizor, and I think that's fine. Yeah, that does so much damage. I do wish I had the taunt, but I don't. So we bring you out. They know I have Encore. I'm going to Polter. Okay, so we do 61, which is insane damage. Do I think they'll try to Roost? Probably. I would try to Roost if I were them. Yeah, they tried to Roost, so we just Polter again right there and knock it out. They know they need that later for Lando, so we're able to deal with that really well. They're probably going to try to Shadow Sneak again here. I could Destiny Bond and just let my Bayonet die. I kind of don't want to, because I want the Prankster Destiny Bond for Garchomp later. So let's go Ferrothorn here. Ferrothorn's kind of useless. They end up doubling into Garchomp. Okay, interesting play. This shouldn't be sub, but in case it is, I'll just Power Whip first. It is sub. Wow, okay, so I'm glad I didn't Leech Seed. Yeah, just keep Power Whipping. I need to land though, because otherwise they're going to win. So let's just keep Power Whipping and not miss our moves this time. Yeah, there we go. You have to attack, man. Like, now you're in range, and I don't know if you can OHKO me with Earthquake. It's so dumb. I miss again? Are you serious? I think I just lost, because I just missed 3 times. No, I didn't lose, but it's just really silly how this worked out. I mean, I gotta let this go down, I think. Scale shots there. I gotta go U. Click Destiny Bond. They might switch out, which is, really annoying, but at the end of the day, I did miss 3 times. What can I really say about it? Who do I want coming in here? Probably Lando is fine. Just an Earthquake. Goes Conkeldurr. So if I Earthquake this, I can go Kyurem and then probably be fine. So it goes Ditto. That's okay, because you're Scarfed. So all I gotta do here is U-turn. You might Stone Edge, I guess, but then I go Kyurem. As they do EQ. So I go U. I believe I live the Earthquake. I can Ice Beam. Conkeldur's in the back. And then Landorus might be fine into that. Hopefully. I'm just going to go for that. As we actually get a freeze. I mean, I've gotten lucky in this game, so I'm not complaining. And yeah, we're able to win the game and get to 1700s. Nice. Game number 2 going to be against this bulky offense team. What I want to do is take advantage of ideally Specs Kyurem clicking Freeze Dry. It's just they have a Heatran, so I might have to Earth Power that at some point and make the prediction. We'll need to see. The Scarfer on their team is Screaming Lando. I think it's going to be Scarf Lando. Oh, is it Scarf Raging Bolt? I have to scout for it. I can't just stay in, right? Okay, I don't think there's Scarf Raging Bolt, so maybe I should have just attacked. Unfortunate that I didn't, honestly. Do I want to stay in here? I mean, I'm scared of Ogerpon, so maybe I go Lando, but I feel like they're just going to Ice Fang for some reason. And I don't want to go Landorus on that, but I guess I will. They go for Heavy Slam. Do you have Ice Fang? I'm just going to click Rocks. Okay, Alamamola comes out. Throw off a U-turn here, find out if it's Rocky Helmet, as it is. So what are their possible plays here? Knockoff, Toxic, Flip Turn. I would assume they just Flip Turn if I'm being honest. That's what I would do if I were them. Do I want to go Ferrothorn and let in Heatran? Feels bad to do that, but at the same time... Now that would just give them rocks. There's no point in doing that. Let's go Kyurem here. Okay, thankfully they just Flip Turn like I thought they would. So this doesn't allow an Heatran to get up rocks. And since we know this is a Rocky Helmet, Freeze Dry is going to destroy it. So I just have to get rid of Heatran. Out comes Za. I'm just going to keep going Lando as they actually roar me out into this, which is fine. I can probably live Crunch because they're -1 attacks. Let's just throw off Poltergeist here. Yeah, that does so much damage. I think I just want to click it again, honestly, and weaken this all the way down. Oh, we got like a much higher roll that time. What? So the 42 was like really low, and then the 46 was insanely high. I guess we'll take it. But out comes Heatran now. Are you Scarfed? What's the plan here? Do I want to switch out? Or I think this has to be a rocker, but you could be Scarfed. They miss Magma Storm. This guy's luck is horrible. Like, I feel really bad. I think this always kills. But we don't miss. We're just going to click Poltergeist, yeah. We're playing this player again. Let's try to play it a bit smarter this time. I think I was kind of careless in the last match, so we'll see whether or not we can improve in the matchup. What I'm going to do... We know they weren't AV Conkeldurr because I did like 99% with Ice Beam. It might be some sort of gut set, which is scary. Okay, I'm happy with this. I'm just scared of Mega Scizor, man. But let's just Eruption. And then go Ferrothorn on this Custap, whatever. They actually Volt Switch, so it's just not Custap. Okay. I guess I'm overthinking that, but once I get up Hazards, they're gone for good. So it is Guts Conkeldurr like I thought it would be. This thing is very much mind gamey because... No, it's not. I just go Landorus and try to get rocks up. And if they knock me out, they knock me out. Clicks Knockoff, predicting Bayonet. But I can get up rocks here and KO the Fortress on entry, so that's really good for me. Except they might copy Great Tusk and try to Rapid Spin at some point. However, I have a Ghost type. I mean, we know you're not Custap Berry. I'm just going to knock you out, man. Down goes that thing. I probably want to just Earthquake this to get it out of the game. It's just, do I need a Lando? A little bit, but not completely. I can afford to sack this off here, I think. And actually, this is great. I get to get rid of your rocks now and potentially knock you out on the same turn. Goes for Mach Punch. Okay, that's fine. We have Icy MZ, and I think I'm just going to go for that to knock out this Ditto. Yeah, good night to that thing. So they have to figure out what they're switching into Headlong Rush now. It's going to be Scizor. I think I just send Headlong Rush their way. And then we just click it again here. I don't know if Bullet Punch knocks me out. I mean, it probably does on -1, but that just gives me Heatran to click Eruption. So they go Goodra. That's the correct play. Makes sense. We keep Bayonet. I think I just sack Ferrothorn here and go Kyurem after and Ice Beam. Yeah, like they're gonna flamethrower now. I'm just gonna go hear him and keep it as a sack. I don't want Ferrothorn going down. Does Ice Beam kill AV Goodra though? I mean, they're the only Dragon Tail. Like they can't knock me out. We saw that last time. So I'll just Ice Beam. And then here we just gotta not miss. It's 90% accurate. Let's just hit the move, you know? There we go. Goes Garchomp. I think I just want to go Heatran, honestly, but it really depends on what they're doing. Like, they could Scale Shot here and win. What are the odds they hit 5 Scale Shots, and does that kill if they do? Garchomp. I don't remember what this Garchomp exactly was. Scale Shot doesn't actually kill on 4 hits. On 5 hits, it looks like it's unlikely as well. Okay, there's a chance, but not very high. I'm gonna Poltergeist and see how they react. We can live that for sure. So we might be okay. Maybe not though. I'm gonna debond here. And hope they... Okay, but now you're getting Encored. So yeah, go ahead and switch out. That's good with me. Now basically all I have to do is get in Heatran and Eruption before they win. So let's go Kyurem. I want them to knock me out. So let's just Ice Beam. Or actually, I'll Earth Power. That's better. Yeah, there we go. That's the game because we go Heatran here. Mega Bayonet forces so many situations like this, for instance, because now we just Scarf Eruption spam and win the game off of it. So, very happy about that. Let's go ahead and pick up the win. I do think we played better this time around. Last time wasn't very clean, but they don't have any chance to set up, so we're good to go. Now we're playing this very offensive-looking Sun team. However, luckily Kyurem is just great into any weather not called hail, so I'm happy about that. I'm actually just going to lead it. Are you Scarf Close Combat? There's no way, right? I mean, this is your Stealth Rock. I guess Torkoal is probably the Stealth Rocker, huh? I'm just going to stay in. Okay, they go Torkoal, so it takes 30. Not exactly damage, however... I could just stay in and continue Ice Beaming. It's just I don't want to get put in range of all these priority moves. So maybe I just go Lando. I wish I had Flynium Z. I can't hit the Rillaboom with my Lando set. You know what, let's weaken the Torkoal actually, as they yawn. So I'm glad I stayed in once. Now I think this is where they rocks. So let's go Great Tusk on that. I don't know, Great Tusk with ICMZ is so good. It's literally a win con actually. I shouldn't be using it like that. I think I just go Lando. As they go Houndoom. Okay. Bad turn for me because they're about to destroy something. I could go Heatran and Earth Power. This one's an issue. I think they have to Fire move. Or they have to switch, fearing my Scarf Lando. Right? Like, surely. Okay, they don't even care. But if I Earth Power this, do they die to Solar Power the next turn? I wish I was Scarf Lando, man. They would have just died. I just have to Earth Power. Unless Eruption under Sun does more. I really don't know. Heatran, we're going to find this out. Because if I can kill with Eruption under Sun, we're doing that. So Earth Power does 73 to 87. Eruption under Sun does 69 to 81. So there's actually a chance I don't even put them in range of dying to Solar Power. But I would need a really low roll. And we did get the roll we needed. Barely, I think. We did 76. And I think the last 2 turns of Hail were what I needed right there. So no more Heatran. Definitely going to make this match a lot tougher than it needs to be. However, I'm just going to go Bayonet here because I feel like they're about to go Scarf Raging Bolt. That's just the feeling I'm getting off this. This has to be Scarfed. Like, that's what I'm thinking. So let's go for Destiny Bond and just trade this Mon away for Raging Bolt if they go for Draco. Oh, they're Volt. Okay, so not what I wanted. However, it's fine. I can always keep Bayonet later and do it again. Just gotta figure out who I'm switching into what they switch in. Goes Speed Great Tusk. I think that's fine. I guess if they knock me out, I would probably end up losing to Raging Bolt. It's AV. Wait, I saw that. I definitely saw that and still click Destiny Bond. Alright, we're not skipping turns anymore because that was really dumb. So if they knock me out, am I fine with that? Should I just Poltergeist since I know it's AV Raging Bolt and doesn't outspeed Lando or Great Tusk? Yeah. Now you're getting Encored. Have fun. Obviously I have it, so I don't know what your plan is, man. Okay. Wait, oh, they Z move through it. I forgot you can't get Z moved. Wait, so does that mean they're not encored at all right now? It doesn't really matter. I go U and I can Ice Beam everybody. In fact, Ice Beam kind of wins. I mean, AV Raging Bolt maybe lives Ice Beam. I don't actually know. But I know it has Weather Ball. I think my Great Tusk also kind of wins now, so that's what I'm kind of banking on. But I gotta be wary of Banded Rillaboom, Grassy Glide, and Hatterene will live. Well, Hatterene would have lived Great Tusk. Not anymore. So Grassy Terrain doesn't reduce Headlong Rush power, right? It's just Earthquake and a couple other moves, Bulldoze. What's the third one? There's definitely three. Grassy Terrain. I guess they're not going to say here, but it definitely reduces 3 ground type moves. I don't think it's just Earthquake and Bulldoze. So I don't actually know whether AV Raging Bolt wants to live this, is the thing. Let's find out right now. Kyurem against a Raging Bolt. I don't know how much bulk they have. Okay, it actually will live, even if they're not bulky at all. I gotta get up rocks, but I don't have any chances to. They're gonna Draco, right? Should I just sack Ferrothorn? Yeah, now it's at -2. Now they're gonna Weather Ball. For sure. I can go Lando on that and try to get up rocks or put on some sort of pressure. Yeah, there's the Weather Ball. I think I just have to Earthquake though. Like, there's no chance of me actually letting Hatterene come in and get up rocks on my side here. That would be like the throw of the century. Yeah, they do go Hatterene. I'm not killing rocks, man. Like, I would rather I just let Rillaboom in for free, honestly. So Rillaboom might come out here to click Grassy Glide, obviously. I think I just let my Ferrothorn go down now and then go Kyurem and Ice Beam. That feels okay. Or I just U-turn, and if they Grassy Glide, then I go Kyurem anyway. Just preserving Intimidate would be cool, but I don't think I need it. So they do go for Grassy Glide. Maybe I should have gone Pharaoh. But it's okay, we'll go U and Ice Beam somebody. I think this might be banded, which is tricky for Great Tusk, because I don't know if Great Tusk tanks that. If Great Tusk does tank that, though, I think we've kind of won, but I have no idea what to think at this point. We know they have Head Smash or Stone Edge on Great Tusk. Raging Bolt is AV. I can get up Spikes now and KO the Torkoal, but okay, they actually sack Rillaboom, which is wonderful. They're forced to go Great Tusk, but Head Smash doesn't KO, right? Because you're the Speed Booster set, which has like no investment. So what I'm thinking I do is I Ice Beam, weaken this down, go Great Tusk, Rapid Spin, and win. That seems to be the path here. We actually live. Thunderclap is definitely coming out this next turn. Do I want to go Ferrothorn and try to get up a Spike before it does? I guess we'll keep... it doesn't matter. Kyurem doesn't do anything. Let's just let it go down. No, this sucks because they're going to knock me out and then... Do you not have Thunderclap? Wait, am I throwing? I'm definitely throwing. I thought you would have Thunderclap, man. Out comes Torkoal. If they get up rocks, they KO Kyurem on entry, so... What do? Do I spike and just go for the Great Tusk win now? I think it's been delayed long enough. Let's just try to win the game. There we go. Now, I don't know if Rapid Spin kills a Torkoal. If it doesn't, then I have to just... click Knockoff. Rapid Spin doesn't do anything. Knockoff will kill, though. So we go for Knockoff here. And then I believe... I actually have a boost, which is kind of funny. We're good to go now, because Great Tusk gets killed by the Z move. They can't OHKO me with anything, and then we just outspeed Raging Bolt, and that'll be that. So Sub-Zero Slammer. I don't know what their plan is, but I should live anything they can do. Goodbye, and then Raging Bolt will go down to my last attack here. So definitely some over predictions. I should have never switched out Kyurem against Raging Bolt. I should have gone Ferrothorn on the Rillaboom, but I really wanted the U-turn chip just to guarantee that Great Tusk could knock that Rillaboom out later, so that's why I tried to stay in and get the U-turn damage off, right? But it worked out in the end, so I'm happy about that, and let's keep going. We have our next game. Yeah, if you're looking for like a no-nonsense Mega where you're just forcing your opponent to do stuff, definitely try Mega Bayonet, because it's really good and gets the job done. Right here, Specs Freeze Dry is my win con, but they do have a whole King Gambit, which could have Pursuit too, so Really scary. I like my Great Tusk, but they just have Scarm to switch in, so I'm never going to get to knock off Alo or ICMZ the Gliscor. Really want to try to get up rocks early. I think I'll lead Pharaoh. If you're HP Fire, then it's fine. I feel like you might have Taunt, so I'm going to throw off Knockoff first, in case you have Taunt here. I would love to Spike right away, but getting rid of like the Rocky Helmet on Scarm is pretty good too, so I'm not really complaining. We get rid of the Rocky Helmet on Pex. Alright. So what are you, like T-Spikes? I could totally see T-Spikes, which would be a problem because my spinner gets destroyed by those. Okay, they just click Scald immediately, and thankfully I don't get burned. I had to get it in before T-Spikes go up though, that's why I did that. Okay, they do go Scarm. Like I said, this was going to happen. I was just hoping they would try to go Gliscor for no reason. Let's just knock off the Rocky Helmet, or I guess it's leftovers? Okay, that's strange, but I'm not going to question it. Goes for Body Press. Now they have to Roost, so let's go cure him. Can I KO with Specs Freeze Dry? It doesn't matter, I have to click Specs Freeze Dry. Okay, I didn't have to. I could have Ice Beamed and knocked them out, but now if they're Pursuit Kingambit, I lose one of my best Pokemon. It looks like they are. So goodbye to that. We have to win without it. It's okay, though, because I think this gave me an opening with a Lando pretty well. Let's go for rocks here. Are you Rocky Helmet? No, you're not. Go you on the Wish. They're trying to pass to Scarm, which we just don't let happen here. They can pass to anybody else. It's fine. I needed to cure him, though, but that was always going to happen. Maybe I should have just Ice Beamed and not even thought about it, but then they go Kingambit or Alomomola or Pex, right? Like, it doesn't even matter. So yeah, passes to the backs, which is the correct play. I don't know if there's anything I can do right now is the problem. We'll get up a Leech Seed and then Spike up. They're trying to get their burn. I'll throw off a Spike. They can't get their burn, which is hilarious. They burn this. That's another win con of mine kind of out of the way. Goes Alomomola. I got a Destiny Bond something and then use that Destiny Bond as an opening. So we go you. I think I just have to keep knocking off. As it's Pex again. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. Should we just leave? I mean, once Kyurem died, it didn't even matter, right? I don't think there's anything I could do about this team, so we'll move on. We have another one. Yeah, had I just Ice Beamed immediately with Kyurem, that definitely would have been a lot better. I really thought they would try to, like, scout using Pex or just go hard like Kingambit immediately. But I really thought Pex would try to come in once. I don't know. Let's just try to win this game right here. We have a Lando in front of us. So I could maybe Scarf HP Ice that off lead. Kind of want to try, but it should be Rocks Lando, right? So, like, you wouldn't be Scarfed on a team where you don't have any other Stealth Rockers. Maybe you would be. And I should switch out. But no, you're just dead. Yeah, that has to be the Rocker. That's what I'm thinking. So, we knock out Lando turn 1. Now, the issue is if I go Ferrothorn, Regieleki becomes a problem. But we have 2 ground types. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I just want to... I don't know, should I Spike? If they attack me, they're going to be in range of Scarf Eruption, so the Hazard's probably just the better play. Okay, they don't want to take damage. So, I just need them in range of Scarf Eruption. Should I just knock off to guarantee the damage? Assuming it does enough. Heatran against Ogerpon Wellspring. Eruption does 84 to 99, so as long as knockoff does 16, which it always does minimally, we can just get them in range here. I have to sack this, but it is what it is, right? Now we can go you. Hit him up with an Eruption. They can switch out into Alomomola, I don't care. I just gotta click Eruption here and knock this out. So goodbye to that. Alomomola, we have great ways to pressure. I really just want to Eruption this too, if I'm being honest. I don't think I need Heatran anymore. I try to Ice Fang predicting Lando, and we're going to destroy something else, and that's just that game. Okay. I've played this player once, I think, before. They have Mega Manectric, obviously, which is scary with Intimidate, but they have no good switch-ins to Specs Freeze Dry outside of this Goodra, so definitely want to take advantage of that, plus my Great Tusk here. If I can pressure the Alomomola enough, that is. I kind of want to lead Heatran because it's probably lead Lando based on this team comp. But Kyurem kind of does the job too, so let's just do that. And we also have Hack's chance with Kyurem, which I'm not going for, but if there's Sash lead Lando and I can freeze it turn 1, why would I not want to try that, right? This also just doesn't let them set up very well. Like, Kyurem does a lot of damage, whereas Heatran locked into HP Ice is very telegraphed, and they can just go Gyarados after. Oh, is it Sashed? Should I switch out here? I really don't want to. Like, who do I even switch in? Goes AV Gudra. Okay, that's fine, I guess. The only problem is you have, like, coverage for potentially everyone. I'm just gonna go Great Tusk. And hope you don't, like, Ice Beam immediately. I would love to go Ferrothorn, but I think that's just a mistake. Let's go Great Tusk here. Goes for Earthquake, predicting Heatran. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna knock off now, just because it's good value into anybody. We actually crit and knock off leftovers Gyarados, so that's really nice. Since I know it's lefties, I just go Kyurem. Doesn't have a Z move to actually do anything. Now I remember what this team is. Yeah, okay. Let's freeze dry. Luckily we're not getting paralyzed, but I totally forgot it's T-Wave Gyarados. That's annoying. Now they Draco. Alright, let's go U. Let's get up our rocks. Let's play this more offensively now. Go Kyurem here. On their rocks before it goes up, right? And now we freeze dry. They probably go Gudra. We get paralyzed this time so they can come in again later. This is going horribly. They have to Draco, I think. If they Flamethrower, they got me. They don't, though. I think I'll just get up the Super Hazards. Let's go for Spikes. As they stay in. I gotta keep Sax is the thing, so we'll go U on the Earthquake. Okay. I think U-turn. They should switch out, right? But I don't want them to, like... No, we'll just Earthquake. It's fine. Yeah, I don't want them staying in. So we knock that out. It's still winnable. It's just really obnoxious the way this early game went. However, like, who's my win con? Scarf Heatran, right? It's just Alomomola. It's always Alomomola. That's the problem. So this is not Boots. It's probably AV. Just U-turn out into maybe Ferrothorn? I don't actually know who's the correct play. Okay, but we get that really low, so it's not going to come in on a ton of health later between the U-turn and the hazards. Out comes Breloom. Would they Bullet Seed here? Just goes for CC. Okay. And it's Life Orb. I don't know how fast they are is the thing. I think I have to play a Mega Bayonet Mind Game here just because Heatran can't come in thanks to Mach Punch. So I'll go U, and now we just have to get this play right. If I Encore, that's great. I think they would try to switch. I also don't know how fast they are. Can Shadow Sneak KO? I think I'll Encore. I don't know, dude. Like, I really want a Poltergeist predicting, like, Lando. I feel like they would want to switch this out and try to use it later. They go Gyarados. Okay, so Poltergeist was the correct play. I feel like they Water move here, so let's go Ferrothorn. Thunder Wave attempt. Okay, I guess I could have gone Lando. Go Lando and keep that now. There's no reason to sack off Pokemon. We just have to land a Stone Edge right now. And, okay, we can't... I needed to do that to stay out of range of Breloom stuff, but at this point it's looking really dire. We still have our Scarf Heatran, but as long as Alomomola exists, it's not going to win the game. So they're going to HB Ice here. Should I go hard Heatran and try to Earth Power something? Yeah, I think I have to try to do that. So we'll go ahead and go with that game plan. Actually, Eruption might do more. I'm at 79. Heatran against... Manectric Mega. Earth Power just kills. I'm just gonna... Well, I don't want Lando coming in, right? How much does Eruption do if I'm at 79%? You can adjust HP somewhere here, right? 79. Eruption still kills. And yeah, this is why I did that. So, this was Rocks. Are you Scarf Rocks, man? You easily could be. In fact, I think you are. So let's not sack for no reason. Let's go ahead and go Lando. Yeah, they go for Earthquake. I think you are Scarf Rocks. Okay, I was wrong. They're very much not Scarf Rocks. So Eruption again would have just been great. I think they're like similar to my set, but they have offensive investment. I don't even know. I'm just going to try to figure out this endgame. They have to stand on whatever I bring in, which is cool. I don't know if there's any way I can beat Breloom is the problem right now. Or like beat the combination of everything left is really the issue. I think I have to go U and sneak first here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll take a bit of chip, that's fine. I have to get like every turn right to win, basically. If they have Spore Breloom and I try to Destiny Bond on Spore, that's just an L. So we knock that out. They might go main Ectric here, is what I'm thinking. But then I'll just go Heatran again and Earth Power, or at least try to Earth Power. No, but the problem is if I go main Heatran and it dies, then I kind of lose, right? If I trade here, can I win with the last two? Definitely not. No, I immediately lose to Breloom, so that's not a play. I could go for the Shadow Sneak crit. That's just a horrible idea. I think I have to try to get in Heatran. Okay, we get it in. We'll go for Scarf Earth Power. Knock that out. I think we actually have a chance. I need like my 19% Ferrothorn to be able to 1v1 this Alomomola, but I think we have a chance here. I'm going to weaken that. As they wish. Okay, that's fine. Goes for Mirror Coat. Perfect. Okay. So now we Leech Seed, right? Okay, that's okay. I don't care. Because basically what I'm going to do is sack off my Heatran and then go Bayonet, right? I don't know if they're going to try to double out here or what the game plan is, but they really can't afford to at this point. Goes for Mach Punch. So does Shadow Sneak kill Breloom? I'm going to assume like fully offensive, right? Breloom. Shadow Sneak, why? Okay, level 50. I forgot Battle Spot single stuff does that. So if I Shadow Sneak, they're dead. So I think I have to Shadow Sneak as they go Alomomola. But Ferrothorn comes in on this. Your last move is like Scald or Toxic. I gotta switch out. Oh, but it's gonna come down to Mind Games because they're gonna flip turn. Or should I just Power Whip here and not let the Breloom in? I missed. I won if I hit that. They literally die and I win. Now we have this mind game of do I switch out? Do I stay in? I don't even know. I won. I literally had it. And they Bullet Seed. Yeah, I'm just going to forfeit right there. We're going to go ahead and call out the video. Really unfortunate last turn right there. That Breloom, there's no way it lives that Power Whip. Like, I'll put an offensive Breloom against this Pokemon. It takes 28 minimum. I believe they were lower than that after Hazards, but it is what it is, I guess. We tried our best, and I think... I mean, it's how accurate? 85%? Yeah, like 85% of the time I win that game right there. I knew they would try to pass too is the thing, but hey, that's what I get for running an inaccurate move, right? I did hope y'all enjoyed this though. It was a lot of fun. Mega Bayonet's clearly very good in the metagame still, and it was working on high ladders, so I'm happy about that. And I'll see you all next time. Later.